Hello, Keyham. My name's Chris. I have put in a bid for the Sparks funding, so I can't be with you tonight. And I thought it would be great if I could instill some of my enthusiasm into the project that we've got going. So if you get a chance to watch this video, I'll try and keep it as short as possible. I do tend to ramble because I love what I talk about. What we would love to do is come into Keyham and provide some family gaming experiences sprinkled with a generous helping of a mental health cafe. Sounds a bit strange? Okay, hear me out. So, first of all, we would host 2 morning events, slap bang in the centre of Keyham, and that'll be for everybody just to come along, drop in. We've got loads of board games. I've got a huge selection of board games. You can hire them, you can take them home. We will just teach you how to play, all those kind of things. And it's not just board games, it's like card games and all that kind of stuff, a bit of Dungeons and Dragons, because I love my Dungeons and Dragons, or other roleplay systems if you're into that kind of thing. So we're going to host 2 of those, which will be our kind of preamble, getting to know people, know what people want from their events, and we will promote our big one. So our big one is going to be in March on a Saturday, and we are going to hit the floor running with a huge event. Obviously, we'll be taking all precautions with everything that's going on. We'll be following all guidelines, and we'll be talking to Plymouth City Council and everywhere so that we are keeping everyone safe. But we want to bring people together and to build a community around gaming. I love gaming. It's so good. From simple board games to really in-depth, involved, theatrical events. So yeah, we've got this huge selection of board games. We're going to have them on offer. We'll have Lego sets that you can build as well, because that's something else that we do, and we can bring them along. So if the kids like Lego, they can just sit down, build some Lego sets, which is really the Forks one that I built recently. That's out with one of my clients. Yeah, and then we're going to have some role-playing opportunities for people, and then off to the side, in a different space, will be a mental health cafe, and that's going to be hosted by the absolutely amazing Lizzie from Seawild. And she's going to do so many different things just to offer you all these opportunities and chances that as a parent or even as a child, I'm sure we can accommodate any ages, but as a parent, if you're just coming along with your kids, leave them with the DBS checked people. We can play some board games with them, and then you can go and have half an hour, 45 minutes of meditation, or just chilling out and doing some colouring on your own. So yeah, that's what we want to offer you. We would love this opportunity to come and do this. And it's not just those 3 events that we're going to be doing. We've had to provide everything that we want to provide by the 22nd of March. I'm sure you're aware of that situation. What we're going to do from there is we're going to have all of our branding in place. We're going to have all of our advertising in place. We're going to have all of our networks in place of people who want to come along and do things. So yeah, hopefully we'll chuck in a few stalls of local artists and other shops and things like that, like some dealers and things. You never know, we might even be able to get some people to come down and do some signings or something if that was something that the community wanted. Yeah, and then we're going to come back. So we're going to use these events to gather the evidence that we require, photographs. We're going to have a professional photographer come in, take a load of photos to make it look really good so that we can then put in for a bunch more funding so that we can come back and do these free events once a month or a couple of times a month. I mean, I would love to host a big one once a month in Keyham and then maybe have a little one. And then we can do some board game hiring, Lego hiring and stuff like that. You can hire them for a couple of weeks and come back. So I wanted to keep this under 5 minutes. I am Chris. I want to come to Keyham and do some board gaming with you. I've got so many cool things that I want to show. Wingspan is amazing. I love Wingspan. Tribbles. Okay, that's a left field one. Okay, but one of my girls' favourites. I've got an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old, and they are just loving Tribbles at the moment. It's really good, kind of like maths escalation game, push your luck type thing. Yeah. And Ground Force. There's another left field one for you. My favourite game is based on the 1990s TV show Ground Force. And come along, meet me, I'll teach you how to play it. But we've also got all the classics. And we've got all the modern classics as well. Ticket to Ride, Pandemic, all those kind of things. So please, chuck us your vote. We're going to come and entertain you 2 mornings during a half term, and then our big day in March. Hopefully see you soon.